Alright, so we're gonna react to my freaking lolcow thread. Because that's fucking fun. Anyway. Let's see. So here we go. Bruh. There's this girl named Jessica Richards. Named Free the Maniacs, who have the most obsessive attraction to serial killers. She has a body pillow of Igor Sopraniak, the guy from 3 Guys, 1 Hammer. Her entire wall is pictures of him, and she has a boyfriend that she fantasizes about him being a serial killer. Right now, she's sending love letters to Michael Bever, the guy who snapped with his brother, Robert Bever, and murdered almost their entire family in the Broken Arrow murders. Why are people like this? Well, okay. Well, let's talk about this first. Let's talk about this picture first. First of all, let's talk about the fact she has a boyfriend that she fantasizes about him being a serial killer. That's not true. I did not have a boyfriend that I fantasized about being a serial killer. There was a guy I was like seeing at the time, but like, no. That's not what happened. And yes, I did write to Michael Bever. But that's my freaking business. So. Let's see. How do I get this clicked off? Here's her gleefully. Okay. Thanks for finally making the thread right. This spacing was bigger. This was 2 years ago, by the way. Okay. Here's her gleefully describing how she wound up in an online relationship with her family annihilator boyfriend. So let's take a look at that. Posted by u/hetero erectus 1. 24 days ago. At the time. I posted here a while back saying I wrote to my favorite. You guys may or may not know him, but this is who he is. I wrote to him on 2/22/22, and he wrote back. We started communicating through JPay, and he calls nearly every day for hours. By the way, I'm on that friggin' Dex shit, so I'm a little off. So bear with me here. We started communicating through JPay, and he calls nearly every day for hours. I could tell he liked me. He kept dropping hints, but I didn't take the bait because I wanted to ask him, haha. Well, on April 9th, he finally confessed and asked me to be his girlfriend. And of fucking course, I said yes. He's never had a girlfriend or even kissed anyone before. He gets shy sometimes and is so cute. Well, a bit about him. He's 23 now, in college. He's kicking ass in there, really. He's changed a lot. He's even changed my feelings on this topic. You know, like the whole glorifying murder shit. And that's true, he did. In college, he's kicking ass in there, really. He's changed a lot, and he's even changed my feeling. Wait, am I rereading the same lines? Fucking DXN. We both suffer from borderline personality disorder, and this was back when I wasn't diagnosed with I wasn't diagnosed with the schizoaffective at this time. So we relate a lot. I even started going down the same path he did, but I get to talk to him about it, and he makes me feel like everything is okay. Another thing, if you watch his interrogation that's on YouTube, in the video, he had a speech impediment, and everyone in the comments was talking about how dumb and horrible he is. That's just not true. His voice is completely different now. Speech impediment completely gone. When he called me for the first time, I thought it was an officer speaking to me. He's incredibly intelligent. I opened up about an obsession of mine, human evolution, and he not only engaged with me, but he built onto the conversation and taught me things I didn't even know. I've never felt so respected and heard. I love this dude so much, I can't stand it. Reddit keeps banning my accounts, but I've got Twitter, Free the Maniacs, and post about him there a lot. I'll show some more pictures of him. And there's some comments like, that's interesting, I hope it goes well. Wow, that's such a nice story. You both are so lucky to have found each other. I hope it goes well for you. How far away do you live from him? Wow, I don't even know what to say. Talk about a once-in-a-life opportunity. Talk about... neurons fried! Talk about a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I will definitely be asking questions as they crop up and wanting to know more. Thanks for sharing. Here's her gleefully describing how she wound up in an online relationship with her family annihilator boyfriend. He's so ugly too. Straight up looks like a man with a birth defect. And I think she had a previous Reddit account. You should dig those old posts up by using post search services. Now, I can't remember if I said before. Like I've seen these posts before. I've seen this thread. I've seen everything in this thread. I'm just recording me diving into it, right? So I don't know if react is the right term to use, but whatever. Let's see. Is Rob truning out in jail? So that's Robert Bever. You know, that's the friggin' brother who did it. Once in a lifetime opportunity. What's this? Can I see that? Well, I'm sorry, but I think they're the dumbest bitches ever. I don't know what that means. Okay. So I think this was a response to this. He's so ugly too. Looks very good with it. You should dig up those old posts using search services. Okay. So they found some old posts. Shit, what the fuck? What'd I do? Sorry, I'm freaking on DX. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I swear, let me refresh it. Okay. Good call. This was one of her suspended Reddit accounts. u/Igor Sopraniak's horror. Make sure this is recording. I don't know if there's any search engines that allow you to see the posts of suspended Reddit users. So, here's the picture. I am Igor's #1 hoe. Now, this is what originally made me an lolcow. I had an obsession with the I'm a cough medicine, I can't say it. Nepropatos maniacs. I did at the time. I don't give a fuck about them now. Fuck them. They're stupid. I'm glad they're in fucking prison. They need to be in there. I am curious, like, what the fuck, like... You know, I do have a genuine interest in true crime. Aside from my hybristophilia, I do have a genuine interest. Like, what makes people do this shit? But, like, you know. So, good call. Wait. Anyway. Good call. This was one of her suspended Reddit accounts. u/Igor Sopraniak's horror. I don't know if there are any search engines that allow you to see the posts of suspended Reddit users. It's not 100% confirmed since local media doesn't want to give either of the Bevers time of the day after a failed suicide attempt and attack of prison staff in 2015-2016. Tuning is the next obvious choice for attention. Oh, lovely. Can't wait to see him peacefully peeing in his local woman's prison. Can't wait to see him peacefully peeing in his local women's prison soon. Hashtag sunning and brave. That's funny. Now let's talk about this one. What type of mental illness and life experiences causes someone to become like this? Robert, this is not me. That's not my account. They think that's me. That's not my account. This was some other girl that was obsessed with Robert Bever. She's in France. I talked to her. She loved Robert Bever. This is not me. This is not my account. Robert Bever is pretty boy. That's not me. I don't know if they're still active. I'm kind of curious to see if they are, but no, that's not me. That's not my account. I don't know who that is. Like, all I know is I talked to her. She's in France. So, anyway. She used to have a TCC twit. She got bullied off because she was a white nationalist. You'd think for a community that simps over murders, they wouldn't care about that, but hey, on Discord, and then someone found her on Reddit where she posted pictures of her lactating from antipsychotics. So, yeah, there's a whole true crime community. There's a whole community of people, of hybristophiles. Now, let's talk about, like, if you don't freaking know it by now, hybristophilia is the attraction to people who've committed an outrage or crime, most notably murder, but it doesn't have to be murder. It can be literally just, like, that guy just stole a fucking U-Haul. Like, that's this guy on the wall. He just stole a U-Haul. That's fine. They're like, shit, I fancy that. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah. So there's a whole community of these people, and they... Sorry, I'm getting notifications on my phone. Turn it over. They... You know, everyone's got their favorite, you know, like, I'm a Richard Ramirez stan. I love Ted Bundy. I love Jeffrey Dahmer. I love the Maniacs, you know. Everyone's got their favorite. I love Columbine, you know. Everyone's got their favorite. There's a whole community. There's a fandom. Anyway, I was on Instagram, there's an Instagram community for that, and then I eventually went to Twitter. There was a Twitter community for that, and I got bullied off of there because, believe it or not, people who freaking glorify murderers, by God, if you say a slur, they're gonna cancel you. I said something about trans people, and I said something about, I don't remember, I said the N-word. I'm not racist. I'm not a white nationalist. I was stupid and edgy at the time. I was 19, stupid, edgy. I was trying to live up to whatever I was trying to be like Igor. I wanted to be as close to Igor as I could. You know, these were things Igor would do, so it's like, I think Igor would say this, so I'm gonna say it, you know? I don't hate black people. I'm not racist. I don't hate trans people. But, you know, so I got canceled for being I freaking got canceled. Believe it or not, a community of people who glorify murderers canceled me. Believe it or fucking not. Isn't that fucking, like, the internet's amazing. It's funny. Anyway. Yeah, I got bullied off there. So, anyway, it's weird when murder fetishists try to be, we literally simp for murders and rapists, but don't ever be racist or mean, ooh will. Like, see what they're saying. Oh, I need a reposition. They don't want a repeat of Lindsay Salvanera. Salvanera? Lindsay whatever, to be fair. And then this person says, this is what real, honest-to-God, actual hybristophilia looks like. The edgelord TCC girlies on Tumblr who cherry-pick which somewhat decent-looking criminals to squee over wish they could be like her. This community deserves its own thread. Post screen caps. Oh my god, what's wrong with your house? The body pillow has an actual hammer in it. My heart rate soared. What the fuck is that? Jesus, I hadn't heard of this before, and I'm disgusted. Those poor children and their parents. Just sick, incredibly sick. Anyway, I think we should shift this thread's focus away from the original cow due to lack of milk. And so, like, the term of the site, I don't use lolcow. I don't use 4chan. I don't want to. But from what I understand, lolcow, I'm an lolcow, and milk is content. So, they're milking me of content. And so, anyway, I think we should shift the thread's focus away from the original cow due to the lack of milk and towards the hybristophilia community in general. I mean, it's really surprising that there isn't any hybristophilia thread considering their long, infamous history on the internet. Wait, wasn't there another hybristophile who also claimed to be in a relationship with this deranged troon, or maybe his brother? I can't remember his name. She was an obese black girl who had a thread here, but it got blocked due to all her schizo self-posts. Does that mean we can talk about Stephanie, whatever the fuck? My mind was completely blanked out her socials. Otherwise, I'd shit myself. So, basically, that was like, what? When was this posted? 2 years ago. Fucking 2020 fucking 2? I don't, 21, 22? I don't freaking know. Years ago. And then it died because, I stopped. But then recently I started interacting with Dex Puppy, or Zoe. I love Zoe. She's an lolcow. I'm not going to mention her too much because it makes her paranoid. I like Zoe. I talked to Zoe. We're friends. They started to get eyes on me because of me interacting with Zoe. And I started appearing in Zoe's thread. And they're like, who's a spatula fucker 5, bitch? Like, ooh, the flirtation of spatula fucker 5 is increasing. Shit like that. So, they would post me on there. And I was like, well, when are they gonna realize I have my own fucking thread? They said shit like, well, if you know what you posted on your door is associated with a cow, retard. Who said I don't? I literally have a thread. You wanna go find it? Let me hold your hand. I'm gonna hold your hand and we're gonna go find it. And, you know, so, oh yeah, shit, I didn't mean to freaking scroll down all the way. So we got down to that. So we got the Dex puppy. I've mentioned the Dex puppy, and they're like, so I started like, you know, kind of talking about them on my Twitter, like, hey, you know, when they said like, if you don't want to be posted on here, don't fucking act like a fucking, can't wait till she finds out she's on the hybristophilia thread. And then I couldn't help it. I posted, wait till you find out I have my own thread from years ago. And that's when they rediscovered my thread. And here we are. My thread is revived. So, here we fucking are. Now, Jessica has returned, this time much fatter and more mentally ill. There's a lot of milk to go through with her as she has taken up eating piles of DXM pills. Hell fucking yeah, I have. And I love doing it. This time much fatter. Let's talk about that. Are you new? Because I was 300 pounds. I'm 215 now. I'm not fatter. You have like body dysmorphia, but for me. Like, how does that work? Like, you got like body dysmorphia for someone else? Like, how does that work? It's like the Gypsy Rose shit. Like, Munchausen on someone else. Do you know? Anyway. So let's go to this next one. She's no longer a hybristophiliac, but the majority of her outside activity now consists of posting disgusting TMI, like pickrel, I don't know what that is, and on Twitter all day. She has been interacting with Dex Puppy a lot lately, got posted in a thread, talked about that, which today resulted in her spurring out on Elsie on her Twitter. I'm assuming Elsie means lolcow. Let's look at this image. Can we get this enlarged? Okay, here we go. So, illustration of what, okay. So, poop stuck in my butt. And here's 4 images of me on the toilet. Like, I had fecal impaction. Because I got a freaking eating disorder. Day 2 of poop stuck in my butt. I got so desperate I tried to dig it out with my finger, and I do not want to talk about it. But it's like completely hard and dry and completely stuck. Like dog food, I'm panicking. If this laxative don't save me, I don't care what I'm going to do. Did DXM cause this? Illustration of what went down on the bathroom floor. I got some chunks out, but it's still completely stuck, bro. I never dealt with this before. What do I do? Right. There he goes. Anyway. My fucking sides. Why is this so funny? Her face. Fuck. You almost got it. See, like, you think I don't know what I'm doing when I post this shit? Like, I post this shit knowing it's TMI. I know it's TMI. I know it's funny. It's fucking, I want to be laughed at. I can laugh. I'm able to laugh at myself because I'm not insecure. I'm able to laugh at myself. I like to let people laugh at myself with me. That's fun. We love to laugh at myself with each other. It's fun. Human connection. Yeah, okay. It seems the site's working. So we're gonna... I don't think there's any text here. Is there any text with this? Okay. Here's all of her posts referencing lolcow so far today. Let me get this in order. Hold on. So like, I was copying and pasting what they were posting in Dex Puppy's thread, and I would post it on my Twitter. Like, I'd go copy paste it, because it's funny to me. Like, this is something they posted, except I put Andy Root Beer. Andy Root Beer is just some fucking thing I say, the character. Yeah. The flirtation from Spatula Fucker keeps increasing. Wait until she finds out that Andy Root Beer isn't even attracted to real women. And they were talking about Zoe, but I replaced it with Andy Root Beer because it's funny. Especially not a fatty who posts about digging her constipated shit out of her ass with her finger. She's only attracted to that kind of Andy Root Beer. Yeah, I ran out of characters. And then I said, if you say keck unironically, just kill yourself. It's over for you. It's always the smelliest, most untouched men, saying keck. Never seen one attractive person say keck. Now, I did see them say something about this, like, we're all women on this. Wait till she finds out we're mostly women. That's sad. That's not the gotcha you think it is. That's sad. That's very sad. That's very fucking sad. Like, what happened to women supporting women? Like, no, you don't have to fucking like me. You don't. You really don't. Like, you can hate me. You can hate me all you want. That's fine. But it's the fact you're sitting on lolcow, following me on sock puppet accounts, documenting me. Like, that's a step up. You hate yourself. You fucking hate yourself. I know you do. I know you do. Like, let's go back to fucking 5th grade. We know how bullying works. Like, bullies bully because they hate themselves. I know you hate yourself. So maybe if you address that hate towards yourself, maybe you'd be less miserable. But whatever. If that's what you want to do, if you want to sit here and document me and be miserable, that's your fucking choice. If you want to waste your time doing that, go on to fucking head. You're not going anywhere doing that shit. Why don't you go, like... I'm not gonna say you don't have a job. I'm sure y'all got jobs, whatever. I'm sure some of you have boyfriends, but like, there's something in your life you're unhappy about. You're depressed. You're not happy. So you're sitting on lolcow.com or whatever the fuck and documenting me obsessively. I know how this works. I'm not new to bullying. I'm not new to the internet. I know how all of you work. If you guys want to keep fucking documenting me, go ahead. And I feel like that's what sets me apart from, like, other lolcows, like Daniel Larson and all that. Because what got them so fucking... they didn't have self-awareness. I have self-awareness. I know what I'm doing. You think I don't know what I'm doing when I go on Twitter and post about digging shit out of my butt? You think I don't know what I'm doing? Do you really think I don't know what I'm doing? Just think about that for a minute. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm fucking doing. I like to laugh. I like to make people laugh. I like to have fun. It's fun. Maybe you should have a little fun. Maybe you'd hate yourself less if you had a little fun. But if you want to if by all means, if you want to freaking sit on lolcow and document me, whatever, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. And yeah, how do I get it? Oh wait, there we go. Talking as if a person. Wait. Okay. Okay, we already got that. Talking as if a person's worth is based around how often people, probably scrotes, are interested in them. Attention whores only care about one thing. Pathetic. People who go to extreme lengths to gain attention are detestable. Getting negative attention or attention from moids isn't something to be proud of. Dumb bitch needs to log off. Let's talk about that. Moid. You're using the term moid. 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 Femoid. Moid. That tells me everything I need to know about you. Come on, man. You hate yourself. You fucking hate yourself. Dude. Go outside. Like, I'm a pretty cool person, you know? But you don't have to like me, you know? I'm not saying you gotta like me. I'm not saying I'm the coolest person in the world. Not at all. Everyone's got their own taste. Some people can fucking hate me, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. If you wanna hate me, that's fine. Don't interact with me, that's fine. But like, you know, my self-worth doesn't come from moids or whatever. I love myself. Like, people who go to extreme lengths to gain attention are detestable. Like, we're a social species. Of course we want attention. Everyone wants attention. Everyone wants attention. Duh! You're fucking stupid if you think you don't want attention. Everyone wants attention now and then. Yeah, I want attention. Of fucking course. No fucking shit. Social species. Did you take biology? Like, we are social. We talk. We need to talk to each other. We're social. We need attention to thrive. Of course I want attention. That's literally... If you want to call me an attention whore, I don't give a fuck, but like... The way I do it is the way I like to get attention is I like to make people laugh. That's what I do. I like to be the laughing stock. It's funny to me. I'm secure in myself. I love myself. So I'm comfortable being the laughing stock. I don't mind. I don't mind uploading myself doing stupid shit. It's fun. But, you know, you get what I'm freaking saying? This dumb bitch needs to log off. Okay? She looks like a female chud. I thought that one was funny. See, that one was interesting, because, like, Patrick Crusius, I don't know how to pronounce that. Crusius, I don't know. He was schizoaffective too. That's my diagnosis. So I thought that was funny. And then they're talking about, you know, me digging my shit out on the floor. Why on the floor even? She could have at least she could have sat on the toilet, lol. Well, I had to squat. You guys want the details of me digging shit out my ass? I'll give it to you. Like, it's fecal impaction. I got a freaking eating disorder, so I was squatting on the bathroom floor. Nothing was coming out. I was fighting over my fucking life, sticking my finger up there trying to dig it out. I never thought I'd have to fucking do that. I trying to dig shit out of my ass. It's not easy to do on the toilet. Like, I needed to squat, I needed the squat position. We have a squatty potty upstairs, but I wasn't gonna go do that. So I was like, it was so hard and dry, it didn't fucking matter. It's like, I'm gonna dig it out. It's like, it was so hard and dry, like, it was like dog food almost. It wasn't literally as dry as dog food. Like, it wasn't that dry, but it was like, I could pick it up and there would be nothing left on the floor, I still wiped it up, cleaned it, but, I squatted and, anyway, that's why I did it on the floor. So, let's talk about this is my video where I uploaded me experiencing serotonin syndrome. What the hell inspires a person to actually upload that shit? Keck. Also, in a recent video, she's showing her meaty thighs quaking. And in the background, you can see that she still has pictures of that serial killer guy still up. So I uploaded that video because, I think it's helpful for people to see, what serotonin syndrome is. When I first experienced serotonin syndrome, I didn't know what it was. I was Googling symptoms. It helps to see it. So, when I upload it, it's like, hey, here's me. I'm experiencing serotonin syndrome. This is what it looks like. So, it helps people. Friggin' burp. But let's talk about the also, in the background you can see she still has videos of that serial killer guy still up. We're talking about that. Murad. That's not a that's not a serial killer. Oh, okay. Wait. Archive this before Shithand Chan. I don't know what that means. Deletes it? I don't know. Archive this before Shithand Chan, whatever is it. So, I guess I'm Shithand Chan. That's funny, I like that. Shithand Chan. Hi guys, I'm Shithand Chan. I take that with pride. That's funny. That's funny. You got something there. You're funny. Anyway. So, in the background, you can see that she still has the serial killer guy still up. And this person says, where? And they say, sorry, I'm retarded. The photos on her wall are actually of this guy named Murad Mansurovich Kurbanov, which is also her profile picture. He was arrested for stealing a U-Haul truck. And he was. This guy did not kill anybody. He's literally... So the lore on this guy and why he's my profile picture. I was scrolling through Facebook one day. I seen him on my Facebook and I'm like, when I'm manic, I get random fucking obsessions. I've had obsessions on the friggin' Scopola guy, friggin' Andre the Giant, friggin' Igor, friggin' Michael, friggin' Nasser and Murad. They kind of become obsessions and identities, and I become them. I don't know. It's just an obsession. It's stupid. So this is just some damn person who stole a U-Haul truck. That is my online persona. That's literally it. This dude stole a U-Haul, and he's my online persona. I use him as my profile picture on everything. And he's on my wall. Now, about the wall started because of the serial killer wall. I had the Igor wall. I think that showed in the thread. And, you know, when I had the Igor wall, I was like, you know, once I moved on from Igor, I was like, you know, I need to take this down. So I took all the Igor shit down, and then there was the Gary wall, which was just a screenshot from the movie VHS of Calvin Lee Reeder, Gary. So there was the Gary wall for a while. It was just the same image pasted over and over. But eventually, when I was off in meds, I got paranoid, and I saw Calvin Lee Reeder's Instagram was gone, so I thought he blocked me or something. So I thought I don't know. I got paranoid. So like, fuck, I better take this down. You know what? This dude's a real person. I better take this down. And I took it down. So for a while, there wasn't anything on the wall. Like, you could still see remnants of the, well, I don't know, on the camera. Like, up there, you can still see remnants of the Gary wall. But, shit. God damn it. So that's what freaking happened. And so I did that. And then I was like, what the fuck? So then Murad came up, and he was the next thing. You know, it was Igor, Michael, Gary, and then Murad was the next one. Murad was the next obsession. I'm not necessarily super obsessed with Murad. Like, I was at first, but it's like, there's not much on him, and there's not much to research. Like, I found him attractive. He fell into my hybristophilia, I guess, because it was a mugshot. He looked a little scary, so like, I like this guy. So I made him my friggin' profile picture on everything. And so like, well shit, we better make a Murad wall. So that wall is just, it's a wall now. The obsession wall. That's just what it is. And yeah. That's what the frig it is. So yeah, this guy on my wall is freaking a guy who stole a U-Haul. That's what that is. That's the lore of this guy. That's the lore of my profile picture. That's the lore of friggin' Spatula Fucker 5. It's, you know, I think it's funny. It pairs well with, like, when I post, I like to think people see that profile picture and think, you know. Anyway. It's going down. She's always been fat. Here's an old Instagram post from like fucking way back when I was doing that Free the Maniacs shit. I had friggin', that was my friggin' Vladislav Rozlyakov shirt. I had a friggin' choker. It was so stupid. Damn, I could have made a lot on Animal Jam. Friggin', I loved Animal Jam. Black spikes, they go for a lot. Shit. Could have made a lot. I had the stupid glasses. School shooter guy. Yeah. Yeah. Stupid. She's always been fat. Yeah, I have. So then they posted this, no text. Let's look at that. That's just a picture I posted. It's stupid. It's me. It's my freaking pussy. Clothed, but he Bitmoji, this freaking thing. And just random text. I just like to post nonsense bullshit. It's funny to me. And then I posted this. Anal fissure healed. God heard my prayers. God is amazing. Shitting and it doesn't burn. Keck, not the chudjack face. She looks special needs. They've been like freaking comparing me to Chudjack, Patrick Crusius. So like I took a picture like trying to compare because like it's funny to me. Like we're both schizoaffective, and like he's schizoaffective, I'm schizoaffective. The only difference is I'm not gonna freaking shit up a Walmart, and I'm not freaking racist or whatever. Anyway. Looks like someone tried to make a thread and /PT. I don't know what that means. I don't waste my time on these websites. A couple of weeks back. So like, is that image gonna freaking... No, it's gonna be gay again. Oh, there it goes. Oh. There it goes. Googled my username out of curiosity. Bitch, I was already an lolcow in 2021. You missed out, slowpoke. Like, yeah, that's how I found out I was an lolcow. Again, like, you know, I Googled my username out of curiosity and I saw I was being mentioned in Dex Puppy's thread. So I started, like, badgering them to, like, poking at them. Like, hey, I got a thread, you know? Alright. Is she whoring herself out on Discord? Let's get this image to pop up. And the worst online sex worker award goes to... Alright. But you did never tell me what you are comfortable with doing on video call and whatever. Sorry, serotonin syndrome. I'm comfortable. LOL, I meant with what? Whatever you want. I think we talked about this last night. IDK, whatever you want. IDK, whatever you want means because obviously you have boundaries. Sorry, I'm on Dex. Is she whoring her out? Is she whoring herself out on Discord? Friggin', if people are... So, like, if there's a demand and a supply, I'm gonna freaking take advantage. No, I don't freaking have the OnlyFans and all that shit. I'm not gonna freaking whore myself out, but, like, if people are coming at me, like, I literally have people flocking to my DMs asking, like, begging me to give me money. Like, I literally just exist on the internet, and men flock to my DMs begging to pay me for nudes and shit and give me money. So I freaking knew it sometimes. Alright. Do we really need to give attention to this attention whore who keeps posting lolcow caps? So this person knows I'm self-aware. This person has a little bit of a brain cell. Like, hey, whoever, anonymous, you get out while you can. Get out while you can. Just get out while you can. Go do something with your life. You don't need to do this shit. Go do something. Find a hobby. When she stopped being a retard, sure. You guys really always complain about new cows, lol. She has good makings of one. Embarrassing online persona and cringe hybristophilia. Attention whoring with gross details. Wanna be schizophrenic. Diagnosed. I'm freaking get into that. Her meltdowns about lolcow make it even funnier. Like 10 people like her post. Doesn't matter, she posts caps. Okay. Men truly want to fuck anything. Let's see. Yeah, so this is, you know, like I said, I don't harm myself out. I just exist on the internet and people flock to my DMs like, can I see your butthole? Can I see your feet? I'll pay you. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Here you go. Alright. Here, you want it? I freaking got it. Give me your fucking money. It's like, if there's a demand, why the fuck not? And yes, this is, that's the same guy on my wall. That's Murad. This is my whole friggin', we don't need to, you know, I just basically said, like, here's the way you guys want this shit, alright, here you go, and this shit, you know. And they said, men truly want to fuck anything. That's true. And then this person says, she's still not over her hybristophilia. She still posts about and defends the family annihilator she dated. Those 3 Ds. So yeah, I'm still a hybristophile. Like, if you know a damn thing about sexuality or if you know anything about sexuality or paraphilias, you can't change them. You don't choose them. They don't go away. Like, they don't. Like, obviously I'm still a hybristophile. So here, this is me posting about how, like, I would get rid of it if I could. I mean, if you want to read it, you can. I'm not gonna sit here and read it out loud, text to text. But if you want to pause to read it, you can. Just talking about this case. You know. Says she's still not over her hybristophilia. She also still posts. Let me just vibrate. Yeah. She also still posts about that and defends the family annihilator she dated. Anyway, next. Not only did this bitch have this subhuman pasted all over her walls, but also the mutilated animal corpses that he posed with. She makes me want to A-log. I don't know what that means. So fucking badly. Holy shit. Be warned that the images are uncensored in this post. Her entire Reddit profile is a dumpster fire. She also posts an age regression subs and apparently masturbates 2 to 6 times a day. Now, before I open this image, first of all, virtue signaling. Like, come on. You're on lolcow. Like, dude. No, you really animal corpses. Like, no, I'm not saying that's good. Like, obviously that's fucking disgusting. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting, I know. But it's like, you are on here bullying mentally ill people. Like, you're not a good person. So, don't try to take the moral high ground here. It's not gonna freaking work. And yes, I do masturbate 2 to 6 times a day. I got a freaking problem! Let's open this picture if it wants to freaking open. Of course it don't. So we're gonna freaking do this shit again. I don't know why my internet's freaking doing this. 2021 Igor obsession that made me an lolcow. Yep, that's freaking it. That used to be me. That used to be... I used to sleep on that. I used to sleep with that friggin'... I printed all those. I pasted all those on my wall. That's freaking it. Anyway. Why do all these retarded bippies identify as lesbians, bisexuals when they definitely aren't? That edgelord fungus ham planet, that's new, named Junkie or whatever, do this shit to Keck. And they're referring to my friggin' Jesus Christ. Referring to my friggin' good lord. We're not doing that. It says, world's #1 realist, bisexual, almost lesbian, drug addict, Christian, bipolar, schizophrenic warrior. I am. Like, if you really want me to freaking get into it, my attraction is mainly freaking woman. I have a fetish disorder. I've been open about it. I mainly get off to freaking women. I do. I'm not a, like, I'm flirting with Dex Puppy. I like Dex Puppy. I mean, that's not my, you know, I know damn well I'm friggin' bisexual, almost lesbian. Like, I get off to men, or to women way more than I do, what the fuck? Way more than I do to men. I don't know what the fuck happened. What the frick? Why is it all big now? Where are we? Yeah. I am most definitely into women. I get off to women. I can count on the... Let's see. Of all the time I masturbated, it's been to women. And I can count on my hand... Well, not on my hand. There's probably been dicks in my fantasies maybe 30 times out of my whole life. I'm definitely fucking almost lesbian. Sexuality is complicated. Now, my romantic attraction seems to be more geared towards, like, men, like, scary men. Like, I like... Obviously, I like scary men. That's why we're here. Obviously, I like that. That's... My hybristophilia is more romantic rather than sexual. Like, I never masturbated to Igor or anything like that. None of that. I've got a fetish that involves women only. Piss fetish. Like this, it's out in the open. I've literally... So... Like... We don't need to... freaking do all that shit. So if you think I'm LARPing being bisexual or whatever, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so let's move on. Fungus hand planet named Junkie or whatever this shit to. Keck. I love how she's widening her eyes, thinking she looks like a wicked fucking psychopath. Psychopath, that's funny. What happened to her eye? So I did freaking DXM. I binged DXM too damn much and my eye popped. That's what happened. I think down in the thread they said it was drug related. Well, you're right. It was drug related. More Reddit dump. I'm surprised her Reddit stuff hasn't been posted yet since it's recent. Also, Keck at r/uglyduckling. Yeah, I posted. There's a subreddit called Ugly Duckling where you basically it's a glow up subreddit basically. So like that was my before image. That was me 19 years old. A little before the free. That was before the Free the Maniac shit started. I was working at Papa John's. I was very not happy with myself. Because if you look at this, like, fuck. I'm not sure yet. It's probably from drug use. I think that was the reply to the iPop. Yes, that was from drug use. Attention whoring with Ugu selfies on the schizophrenia subreddit. Well, they have a thing called Selfie Sunday where you post selfies on Sunday. And the reason they do that is to put a face on schizophrenia to, destigmatize. There's a reason they do that. And we're going to get into this. Like, your schizophrenia would go away if you stop damaging your brain by abusing 52 different drugs. Wait, your schizophrenia would go away if you stop damaging your brain by using 52 different drugs and rubbing yourself to ugly scrotes. Who's Junkie? The girl who baited Chris Chan into raping his mom. I don't know about that. I haven't. I'm gonna have to read into that because that's deplorable. That's gross. Anyway, what the fuck is with cows never using sheets on their beds? It's gross and uncomfortable. Holy shit, that brown one. I think they're talking about her. Someone who abuses drugs. Someone who abuses drugs the way she does while claiming to be schizophrenic is so funny. All these symptoms would end as soon as she quits drugs, and that's just obvious. She's an attention whore, through and through. You know for a fact she wasn't diagnosed. I was. I was literally diagnosed. I went through fucking, from the time I was posted on here originally, and I wasn't using drugs. Like, I was not using drugs when I was originally posted. And I was experiencing symptoms and hallucinations. And I had to get tests from doctors. I was getting blood tests, differential diagnosis. They diagnosed me schizoaffective bipolar type 1. I'm literally diagnosed. So, Keck. The LARP never ends. If anyone's ever known a genuine schizophrenic, it would be clear they would absolutely not be making posts on r/roast me at all, let alone like this. They'd be muttering in quarters to themselves for hours, homeless and in a mental hospital, or doing various elaborate things offline, not constantly posting selfies and having to remind everyone how she's a drug addicted whore. Whoa! What do you think schizophrenia is? That's stigma. This right here, that is the stigma. You are stigma. Stigma. This is why subreddits like r/schizophrenia have Selfie Sunday. We put a face on schizophrenia to destigmatize. There are chances. If you interacted with you've probably interacted with people with schizophrenia and never known it. Like, it's a spectrum. It's like autism. There's a huge overlap between autism and schizophrenia. Like, Google it. I was misdiagnosed. Like, I was literally misdiagnosed with autism first, and that's a common misdiagnosis to receive before schizophrenia diagnosis. Like, Dude. You are contributing to stigma. And that's stupid. That pisses me off. Most people who end up on lolcow are schizophrenic or mentally ill in some other way. But I don't understand. Like, these people seem to... The people on this side seem to, like, want me to not have schizophrenia. Like, they don't want to believe that I have schizophrenia. They really don't want to believe that I have schizophrenia. I don't know why. It's like, well, I do. I was literally diagnosed. They don't, it's not like, you don't go into the doctor and they're like, oh, here's your schizophrenia diagnosis. It's not like that. Like I said, it's over several months and differential diagnosis, blood tests, you know, ask a doctor, they're gonna tell you the same damn thing. Like, I beg you to read into schizophrenia. Okay, let's look at this one. Keck. True. Real schizos post on real Keck. True. Real schizos post on r/conspiracy or r/aliens. You're fucking stupid! Oh my god, I fucking hate you. You're the reason. You are the reason there's a fucking stigma. You are fucking retarded. You're the reason there's so many undiagnosed schizophrenics. Like, I didn't know I was, like, the stigma is so bad. Like, I thought it was, like, this shit, you know? I would have never guessed I was schizophrenic. Like, it was a surprise to me. Like, I had a dream that told me I was schizophrenic when I was 18. Like, in a dream they told me I was schizophrenic. I think it was a message from God. But it's like, you really fucking think everyone with schizophrenia is on r/conspiracy or r/aliens? You're stupid. That's insulting. That's insulting to everyone with schizophrenia. And don't even start with the bullshit like, well, my aunt has schizophrenia and she cut her leg off. You're not schizophrenic. Again, it's a spectrum. People can have schizophrenia and be functional. And like I said, I'm schizoaffective bipolar type 1. That's my diagnosis. My full diagnosis, schizoaffective bipolar type 1, ADHD, OCD, borderline personality disorder. That's my full diagnosis. So, your aunt, whatever, does not set the standard for schizophrenia. And you saying that is fucking ableist. So, you... this is fucking ironic. Like, you guys are calling me... Like, what the fuck? Let's scroll down. Oh shit, they're literally actively posting right now. They're actively posting right now. As I'm fucking reading it. Let's see. 9 minutes ago. So, they have uploaded my post from the schizoaffective subreddit. Can bipolar eventually turn into schizoaffective from trauma? And, you know, you can pause to read my post if you want. That's a little bit of my lore there. That's probably why they post it. And then someone uploaded my post where I was like trying to sell my freaking... See, when I was freaking obsessed with these freaking terrible people, I had freaking heart lockets of them. I had heart lockets of Igor Sopraniuk, the guy who did 3 Guys, One Hammer, a horrible video. And then I made a heart locket for a friend I knew at the time. I wasn't really super into Leighton Allen LeBute. Like, I knew of him and I followed him a bit. I liked him a bit. and I made some edits and shit. But like I wasn't like super into him. But I knew someone who was, and I was friends with them, so I made them a locket, and I was going to send it to them, but I never got around to it. So I just have this freaking Leighton locket. So, yeah. So they're now uploading. So I went on the true crime subreddit. There's like a true crime subreddit. I'm trying to sell them. It's like, well, some of y'all are still on this shit. Y'all want them? I might make a freaking dollar off of it, by the way. You know? Might as well. Shit. Either that or I'm gonna just fucking throw them away or give them to someone. I don't know. But, yeah, that's where we're at. So they're literally documenting me as I'm fucking reading this. Yeah. They're obsessed. Fucking obsessed. So yeah, if you're getting posted on that website and it's bothering you, the best thing you can do is just leave it alone. Don't give them the time of day. Don't address them. Just move on. Just ignore them. I call it the invisible shrug. You know, you ever watch Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Pull the invisible shrug. Pretend they're not there. It's gonna move on. They're gonna get bored. So, that's what you gotta do. Pull an invisible shrug. Be Greg Heffley. Learn from Greg Heffley. You got this. Don't let them fucking get to you.